Hey friends and Team Empowered to Change. I wanted to pop in here real quick because I guess it was today or yesterday, Taryn posted the little leaderboard with, Success Club points. And as I was mowing the lawn, I was thinking, which I do a lot. And there's a lot of thoughts that I wanted to share with you guys, especially as we have a lot of new coaches in here and a lot of coaches that want to build their business. If you follow anything I do at all, I'm a mess on social media. I struggle. I don't have a big following. The following I do have isn't super loyal. They're not really my niche. I've been trying to hone in and figure that out, yet I've consistently hit Success Club for 34 months, like consecutively hit Success Club for 34 months, not missing at all. And I kind of wanted to share how that happens because I know that when I first started coaching, that boggled my mind, that idea. So the first thing that I did was I freaking decided that I was going to hit Success Club, plain and simple. And there were a couple of reasons for me, and you've got to figure out your own reasons. But one, I want to build a business. I truly want to build a business, and I know and understand that in order to have any sustainability in the business, in order to do what I want to do in the business, I need to be helping new people every month, plain and simple. In order to generate income, I knew I needed to do that, plain and simple. So I made that decision. The other thing is I like to be on leaderboards. Like that kind of drives me. Like I like to see where I compare. That's the competitive side of me. I like points. It's all about points in my world. I knew that was important to me. But you need to figure out what it is for you. For me, I also started to learn and figure out I want free trips. And in Beachbody, that's how you get your free trips. I earn trips over people that far outrank me. My trip is already paid for this cruise. I earned my spot on it and it's already paid for. So, and I've almost earned my credit for, my onboard credit. So you need to figure out why and then decide to do it. It's a mentality. Just like Taryn and Kiana have shared so many times, becoming Emerald is a mentality. You just do it. Hitting Success Club is a mentality. Just do the things. Do the work. Make it happen. There are a couple specific things I wanted to share. The first thing, you have to track what you're doing. We hear it all the time. It's preached to us all the time. But the reality is you need to track what you're doing. You need to track who you're talking to. Because we know minimally most of our people are taking at least 5 exposures before they're even going to think about purchasing from us. Which means you need to keep track of all the conversations you're having and all of the people that are telling you no so that you can keep talking to those same people until they come around. The reason I hit Success Club is I am annoyingly relentless. And I don't give up on anybody. And I continue to follow up with people and I continue to invite people that have told me no, unless they have very clearly flat out said, do not message me, do not talk to me, leave me alone. I continue to follow up with them. And then when they do finally come around and they jump on board, they thank me for not giving up on them. They thank me for continuing to ask them even though they said no. That's how I know that this is important. Because they're not just points to me, because I actually give a darn about the people. We need to give a darn about the people. I was reading Sell or Be Sold and the Closer Survival Guide with Grant Cardone. Recommend them both. And I can't remember, I think it was Sell or Be Sold. He says to sell is to serve. Most of us in here want to help people, right? That's what we're here for. I hear it and see it all the time. I just want to help people. I just want to help people. I don't want to work the business, but I want to help people. Bull crap. You can't help people if you're not working the business. You don't help anybody until you get your sale. And then you start helping the people. It's like this whole mind shift mentality. Again, to sell is to serve. In our business, we need to get the programs and the products in our client's hand, in our customer's hand, in our prospect's hand, in order for them to benefit from them. And in order to do that, we need to continue to ask them. And then we need to ask for the sale. How many of you are not asking for the sale? You're having these vague conversations. You're reaching out. You're telling your sponsor that you're talking to all these people. You have all these conversations going. You're inviting them to all of these things, but then you never actually ask for the sale, right? I get it. I've done it. I still do it. We need to ask for the sale because nothing can happen until they have the stuff they need in their hand. We need to continue to offer solutions. If you offer them that challenge pack and they say no to the challenge pack, are you just leaving it there? Are you just going to be okay, sorry, can't help you? No, offer another solution. If they can't do the challenge pack for whatever reason and you've given given all of the reasons why it's important, all of the benefits, you've gone through all the various objections to it, and they just can't do it or won't do it. Did you talk to them about options without the challenge pack? Did you talk to them about, hey, like, let's get you in a trial. Let's see if this is something that you'd even be interested in. Maybe it's not, but let's try it out. Like, are you offering them some other solutions? It's so important. Are you having free groups? Again, how many people in here say, I want to help people, I want to help people? How are you helping people? What are you doing to help people? Are you like sharing occasionally on social media? That's fan-freaking-tastic. But if you're not talking to people and you're not inviting them to stuff and then you're not closing them, and closing is different things. Closing isn't always meaning that you sold them a challenge pack. Some of my biggest victories in the last couple weeks were getting a few people started on free trials. I never really took advantage of the benefit of the free trial and showing what it has to offer. And nope, I didn't convert all those people to challenge packs yet. But I'm continuing to work with them and continuing to help people. Because that's what I care about. That's what I want to do. We need to be maintaining contact with our past customers. This is the last big thought I had. I talk to my success partner all the time, and I'm constantly reminding her as we're, depending on where we're at in the month and where we are with our points. It's like, and we're struggling. It's like, have you gone back to your past customers? Have you gone back to the people that were in your challenge groups and re-engage them? We should be doing this anyway. This is good general practice. This is what we should be doing. This is customer service. This is our job as coaches, to not leave those people that purchased from us 6, 7, 8 months ago and just leave them in the dark. We should be maintaining contact and communication. But Beachbody's now incentivized us to do it. Because I'm gonna not lie, in the past, if I had somebody that hasn't ordered in 8 months and a brand new person in front of me, I was going after the person in front of me because all things being equal, I got points for the new person. But Beachbody changed that. You can get Success Club points by re-engaging past customers. Don't neglect that. And she would forget about it all the time. And so that's where I've been able to be like, hey, like, make sure you go back and re-engage that person. If you have past customers and you get that report on a regular basis from Beachbody that says, hey, next month, these are all the people that have streaming coming up. They're about to be billed for their quarterly, their 6-month, their annual. Are you reaching out to those people and saying, hey, I noticed that this is coming up? And if they're not on Shakeology, have you talked to them about changing their option for the next month? If they're on a quarterly, have you talked to them about the advantages of going 6 or 12 month or challenge pack? Beachbody is saying, here are the people that you can be talking to. It's not always about, yes, we need to build our network and find new people and communicate with new people. But don't forget about the people that are right in front of you. Don't forget about the people that have already been with you. They already like, know, and trust you. So do your job. Help the people, right? Anyway, I think that's kind of what I had. It's kind of the thoughts that were in my head. But the first most important thing is you got to be tracking so that you know who you've talked to, so that you know who you want to talk to. It doesn't have, like, everybody tracks differently. It doesn't have to be a big elaborate system. My success partner literally uses the bubbles, the 100 no bubble sheet. And that's what she's used for the 3.5 years that she's been a coach. And when we sit down and we do work and we're getting to crunch time at the end of the month and we haven't hit Success Club 10 yet, she pulls out her bubble sheet and she's got different markings and notations, and I don't understand them all, but she does. And she's able to go through and look at who she's talked to in the past 12 months and who was where in that process. Rather than trying to scrounge and find somebody new, talk to who you've been talking to. My system, like, no joke, it is like literally like chicken scratch. Each day I start the day and I write who have I talked to that day. And a lot of times it's the same people that I've talked to over the last several months. But I can see where I'm making progress. And then I'll highlight people that are like getting close. And then when it comes crunch time, I know exactly who I want to talk to so that I can bring them around. If you're a new coach and you don't have customers yet, keep talking to people and keep tracking it. Because those people that you talk to now, you're going to close come December, come January, come February. But if you don't start building your pipeline now and you don't start having those conversations now, you're not going to help anyone. All right, I know I totally went too long. I'm not even supposed to be in here, but it was just some thoughts on my mind and my heart. Again, guys, track, follow up relentlessly. If you want to help people, damn it, help them. Go help them. Stop making excuses. If you truly want to help people, you got to close. You've got to get the products in their hand. And again, I'm going to leave with Grant Cardone's. To sell is to serve. If you want to serve, you've got to close the deal. Just do it. If you haven't read Sell or Be Sold with Grant Cardone, by the way, go listen to it. I listened to it and then I went and bought it because it's amazing. All right, that's it. I'm going to leave you. Bye.